Abby, do you still have the Zoom? Were you able to log into the YouTube account and get the Zoom info by chance?
I'm logged in. I can get the Zoom info if you need it.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing for the time being, just for a second, because I think it's actually a little tricky to do both.
Katie, it's broadcasting on Zoom now, FYI.
Okay, great.
I meant YouTube. Sorry, it's live on YouTube now, so FYI.
Got it. Oh, that's good. Then it worked perfectly fine.
Info if you need it.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. Sorry, that was just my playback. Okay, we are going to admit everyone and get started in a second.
Hello. Welcome to Julio and Friends. I hope everybody can hear me okay. I'll speak up a little bit here. In case you're wondering who I am, my name is Drea Herrera. I'm a senior organizer at the New York Civil Liberties Union, which is the ACLU of New York State. We protect and advance civil rights and liberties throughout New York State by fighting in the courts, the state legislature, in the streets, and in our communities. I am so excited to hear from the incredible artists and comedians tonight and to take action with you all to chip away at ICE's power in New York State. Remember, the Trump administration may be gone, but ICE is still here. ICE's cruel, racist, and inhumane tactics to detain and deport our neighbors and loved ones will not magically disappear. So no matter who is in the White House, we must do everything we can to rein in ICE now. So the thing is, ICE relies on collusion with state and local governments. In many parts of New York State, there's nothing to stop state and local officials from doing ICE's dirty work. That means an interaction with a police officer, a school resource officer, or even a county clerk could lead to ICE arrest and deportation. But we want to build a New York State where all people are able to protect their health, take care of their families, and live free and open lives, regardless of immigration status. So this is where New York for All comes in. New York for All is state legislation that prohibits New York State's local and state agencies, government agencies, including police, from questioning people about immigration status, disclosing sensitive information to ICE, and enforcing immigration laws. Right now, this bill is gaining a lot of momentum in the state legislature. So, I mean, more lawmakers are signing on in support of the bill. But we need your help tonight to push New York leaders to make this bill a priority. We need you to remind them that ICE remains an urgent threat. Tonight, Julio and the NYCLU are going to give you the tools that you need to take action. So let's make our demands heard. New York must get out of the business of colluding with ICE. We will not allow our immigrant communities to be terrorized or stand idly by while immigrant families are torn apart. We must pass New York for All now. Thanks again for joining us, and a big thank you to Julio, Larry, Lorelei, Sydnee, John, and Bowen for using your art and your voices to protect and advance immigrants' rights. With that, I will turn it over to our host, Julio.
Hello, thank you, Drea. Hi, hello, how are you? I am, I think it's a sign of things to come that when Drea said, and welcome Julio, I just sort of sat here and was like, and then I realized that I had to press the button, but I figured out where the button is. I'm so excited for tonight. I am very passionate about this and terribly unqualified to be here, but we're gonna do the best we can. We're gonna learn together, and part of that learning will come from talking to my first guest, who will either summon herself or will be summoned by the ACLU. Please help me welcome Delilah.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Probably unmute myself, right?
Yeah, we are a year into using Zoom and yet all figuring it out every single day. How are you?
I am doing well.
It's nice to put a face to the name.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for chatting with me. So you had firsthand experience with ICE.
I did.
And you talk about it a lot in your activist work, and you are going to talk about it graciously yet again with us tonight. So I'm just going to ask you some questions, okay?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great. So you have been in the States for how long? I know you came here when you were a teenager.
Yeah, 17 years old, and I've been here now going on 20 years.
So, okay, so you've been in the States for 20 years. And
yes.
In 2018, you had a minor traffic violation, right?
Yes, rolling stop through a stop sign. So a minor traffic violation that would probably any other time be a traffic ticket, maybe.
But instead of getting a traffic ticket, maybe you got...
I was arrested. I was detained and, transported to a ICE detention facility where I spent almost 3 months, well, a little under 3 months for that traffic violation.
Yeah. And what really, one of the first things I think that catches people by surprise about hearing this and hearing your story is that I think that a lot of people out there, when they think ICE, they think exclusively about the crisis at the southern border, right? And they think about the horrible things that are happening to those people. And they, I think, don't realize just how far-reaching this problem is. That yes, it is something that happens at the southern border. And sadly, in addition to that, it's also something that happens to you upstate in a blue state because of a minor traffic violation.
Right.
Where you were driving with your kids, a cop stopped you. You, if I recall correctly, you didn't have your license on you, right?
Yeah, I didn't have it.
And instead of dealing that in the way that most people would have dealt with, which is like you probably get a ticket, you probably have to go to court, whatever
Right.
it might be. This cop had it in his mind that he was going to call ICE on you, because you were not born in the US. And he called ICE a few times, right? And first got no bites, no responses from ICE.
Right.
But this man was real, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, he was relentless.
Yeah.
No,
I'm assuming.
no assumption.
Yeah. He was completely relentless till he got ICE to take interest in your case. You were driving with your kids. And then tell us a little bit about that. You get sent overnight to the precinct, and that one happened.
So I was I was taken from the initial traffic stop. I had called my aunt to come and get my kids, and I was transported in the police car to the precinct. I was held overnight in the precinct on a traffic violation, which is very uncommon. I was held, and he got ICE. He called them several times. He got ICE to issue a warrant for my arrest, and I was held overnight. I went in front of the judge. In the morning, and the judge actually released me on my own recognizance, which means I should have been afforded the right to leave the precinct, but I was not. So I was held after that. And ICE agents eventually came and got me, and I ended up being transported to a county jail where I spent some more days, and then eventually was transported to Buffalo, 6.5 hours away from my home, from my 2 children. I think that my case got a lot of recognition because I have 2 children who, 2 minor children who are in my care, my children, and they're American citizens. They're born here. And this was, basically a very clear-cut case of separating families. My children only have me. I'm a single parent. And this is exactly what you do. There was no one else to take care of them. So my mother actually had to leave her house in South Carolina, states away, to come and care for my children while I was detained for 3.5 months.
And no phone call during those first, what was it, 20? You didn't get the phone call that you had a right to.
Yeah, I was not able to make a phone call. My first phone call was, I want to say, 3 days after my initial arrest.
Mm-hmm.
So I think ICE has these very specific tactics to keep people in the dark. They moved me around from place to place and didn't give me the right to a phone call, so that I wasn't able to make my family aware where I was or what was going on. And while I was detained, I kind of got the same story from other detainees, that they went through the same thing. They were transported here, there, different places, but they were never given the opportunity to let their family know where they were until they were eventually placed somewhere that was very far away, sometimes in other states away from their family.
And this officer, he could have just given you a ticket, but because the power shifts from person to person, right? And it's if you are unlucky to get someone who decides to make it as difficult and horrible as possible, then that person dies.
Absolutely.
And you were, at one point, they were considering taking you to New Zealand, right? Deporting you to New Zealand. When I heard this, I thought you were from New Zealand, but you're not from New Zealand.
I am not from New Zealand. I'm from Australia. I was born in Sydney, Australia. And my passport is a New Zealand passport, but so ICE had confiscated my passport years prior, and so they also let it expire while it was in their possession. And so while I was detained, in the process of them trying to deport me and trying to force me to assist in my deportation, they contacted the Australian consulate and said, hey, we need you guys to issue her a passport because we need to send her back to Australia. And the Australian consulate said, well, she's been out of the country for too long. She has lost her citizenship. so she's no longer a citizen of Australia. She's been in America for so long, you know, she's there now. And so they were like, all right.
New Zealand was like, you know what?
Yeah, New Zealand
Come
was like,
over.
we'll take her. Yeah, they were like, we'll take her. We'll take anyone. We just send her to us. And so,
Yeah.
you know, the New Zealand consulate was like, whatever you need, if you need a passport. And the New Zealand consulate was actually great. I will add that the New Zealand consulate that I spoke with, the representatives, while I was detained, they were kind of like, if you don't want us to issue a passport, we will not.
Wow.
we will make this as difficult on ICE as possible if that's what you want. So they were very forthcoming. Yeah, I appreciated that, because they would have dragged the process out to no avail. But yeah, so but New Zealand was like, if this is where you need to be, then we'll take her. And so they were gonna deport me to New Zealand, which I probably have visited when I was about 2 or 3 years old for a couple of months.
It's like New Zealand, we're talking about it, and it's a very progressive country. They're very welcome to immigrants. It is my understanding that they're so progressive that COVID has been effectively squashed.
Yes, absolutely.
However, it is not where your children are. It is not where your family are. It is not where your life is.
Yeah, it's nothing. There was nothing there for me.
No.
It would have been going to a foreign country and just being placed there.
And something that you said when we talked earlier on the phone that I think it's very important is that when you were in custody, you saw a lot of Black people there, you saw brown people there, not a lot of white people in ICE custody. And it really, and you know, I don't have a crystal ball and you don't have a crystal ball, but it really makes one wonder, had you been a blonde, blue-eyed
Australian
it seems like multiple biases crashed here. And
absolutely.
And the fact that that officer, the traffic cop, had your whole life in his hand and decided to do this, it's really why we're doing this. So that people can live their lives and sometimes make the human mistakes that many of us will make several times in our lives and not have it be a life-changing experience for the worse. And you've been an activist for a while before this encounter. I think you've mentioned that you've been an activist for like domestic.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I've always been involved in some form of activism. Just prior to this, it was more geared towards survivors of domestic violence and things like that. And then after this experience, I mean, during the experience, it was really an eye-opener to the fact that the Trump administration really wasn't out to get immigrants. They were just out to get Black and brown people. And so I think that in itself kind of made me decide that I really wanted to do something about that, because I needed to open people's eyes to that. I needed, you know, people to understand that this was not, you know, a war on criminals or a war on, you know, on immigration. It was specifically a war on a race, and, you know, a race of people. And it was very unfair. And as you said, if I was blonde hair, blue eyed Australian, I would, you know, I would have been fine. That police officer probably would have gave me a ticket. And I've had, you know, had encounters with police officers and they've given me a traffic ticket. So I think that it's just very unfortunate that things went the way they did, but I definitely think that the outcome of it, me coming home from that and all the activism work I've done since then, and getting the green light bill passed in New York State and affording undocumented immigrants the right to have their driver's license, things like that, it was worth what I went through.
Yeah, and like you say, the Trump rhetoric, which is not something that he invented, it's something that he exacerbated, is that ICE is here because there are drug dealers and thieves and rapists coming into the country. And what ICE does, it's a necessary government agency that goes and gets the bad people and gets them out so that the country is safer. Falls because there's an activist who is part of our community, who has kids, who minds her own business,
right. Paid taxes for years and
paying taxes for years.
Paid taxes for years and years.
Yeah. Oh
And,
my
you
God.
know,
Pay more taxes than Trump for years.
Paying taxes for years, and I'm the one sitting in jail for a traffic stop. So I mean, but I think one of the panelists asked that how did I eventually get out or be released from this detention facility. By the way, it's a jail. it's a federal prison.
I know the other thing, detention facility.
Yeah,
the migrant,
like
the migrant rehabilitation southern border hostel.
Right.
No,
they were like,
yeah.
I was like, it's jail. And they were like, no, it's not. And they very much so, drilled that into my head. But my release, I believe, what happened was my mother went to a protest in support of immigrants and families being separated and stuff like that. And so she went to a protest, and someone actually handed her a flyer with a picture of me and my daughter. And she was like, oh my God, that's my kid. Like, what's going on? And they were like, it said in big words, free Delilah. And she was like, this is my kid. And she was like, who are you? And they were like, oh my God, that's your daughter. And so they said, we've been working with other groups and organizations and activists to put pressure on the government to release her, because now she's been there months. Like, what is going on? And they were asking my mother, where are the kids? What's going on? Like, do you need help? And so I think these groups kind of got together and organized and did what they do. And they put pressure on politicians, and these politicians got wind of who I was, and they put pressure on ICE and said, what are you doing with this woman? She is sitting there. Her children are sitting at home. And what are you doing? Because if you're not going to deport her, it's 3 months now. Where are you sending her? To New Zealand? She doesn't even know anyone in New Zealand. What are you doing?
Yeah.
So
what is this? What is this like horrible limbo game that you're playing?
Right. And I think that's what happened. They put all the pressure, and these organizers and these activists did this amazing work. They came to my bail hearing, and they really did. They made the calls. They came out. They protested at the ICE office in Latham. They were on the news. Reporters contacted me, and so we got enough attention that one day I was serving breakfast trays at breakfast in the jail, and they called my name, and they were like, pack up. And I was kind of like, I was just like, are you kidding? Like, what are you talking about? I just had a bail hearing a bond hearing 2 weeks prior, and the judge said I was going to be there for another 4 months. So, what do you mean pack up? And initially I thought they were going to send me to another jail, because that's what they do. They ship people around and move people around. So they really do some shady stuff. And they were like, pack up. And funny enough, they dropped me off at a gas station. The ICE officers dropped me off they drove me probably about 5 minutes from the jail, dropped me off at a gas station, and that's that.
Why?
That's where they drop people off when they're released. They don't give you any bus ticket. They don't afford you any way to get anywhere here. You're dropped off in Rochester, New York, 6.5 hours away from your home, and figure it out. You get one phone call before you leave the facility. For people that live in Texas who are in the facility will get dropped off at that same bus station, or it's a bus stop, but it's a gas station, and they will get dropped off right there, and they will have to figure it. And if they didn't go to the jail or get money while they were in there, how are they to survive that?
It is a system that, and we talked about it a little bit on the phone, it's a system that deliberately makes it as impossible and difficult on the immigrant as possible, in the hopes that the process will break them and
absolutely.
And say, you know what, never mind all
absolutely. Of it. I think I definitely reached my breaking point at a couple of times during the process. When I was released, I should have been given my working papers. I wasn't afforded my working papers for a whole year. I received my working papers 2 days prior to receiving my green card. And it should have been given to me a year in the process while waiting on my green card. I do have my green card now, so kudos
Well,
to that.
congratulations.
Thank you. But
Yeah,
I think
it's
they definitely purposely make it so that it's impossible. And I think the organizers and the people and the things that are going on that highlight this stuff. I remember that there was a point 2 days prior to my court case where I had to come up with $1,400 for a filing fee because they denied my fee waiver. Even though I was eligible for it, they denied it because they just do what they want. This
that's
system.
key. They just do what they want, right?
Absolutely.
They make the rules and they break the rules, and they're not accountable for any of that. They want to drop you at a gas station, they drop you at a gas station. They want you put in jail for 3 months and then say maybe it'll be 4 months, maybe it'll 5 months. They just do whatever they want. Right.
And it's so wrong. So it really is something. But from the kindness of people, there were, I had a woman, it was in the newspaper in the Times Union. She donated the full filing fee. She was like, family should be together. She donated it anonymously and was like, pay it and you stay with your kids, and that's that. And so I think that a lot of people are on the right side of this. It just takes strength in numbers and people to stand up for what's right.
Yeah, and one thing, I don't know if you feel similarly, and I'll let you go, is that sometimes when people hear stories about, someone like you who's had a hard time but has made it to the other side, right? Had a very hard time, but is now, living a nice life, just helping others. They think, people are very quick to hear that narrative and interpret it as like, oh, look at her, she like pulled herself up by her bootstraps. That is a story of resilience. That is the story of like the American dream. That is hard work, and everyone should be like her. And it's like, no, no one should go, like, it shouldn't be about applauding your resilience, even though we do, but about just making sure that this doesn't happen to other people.
Absolutely. And I think that's why I'm here. I think one of my biggest accomplishments to date is I bring people now for Columbia County Sanctuary Movement. I transport them if they need transportation to their interviews at the ICE office in Latham. I remember going there by myself and how scary an experience it was. And for me to be able to accompany someone there and bring them there and transport them so they don't have to drive if they don't have a license or something like that. And to sit there with them just so that they feel at ease, to know that someone is there with them. That to date is one of the greatest things I could ever do for someone. So I definitely think that it's not an easy process at all. They make it as impossible as there is no easy way. I really hate to hear people say, well, just they should do it the way you did it. You have no idea how I did it. You have no clue what I went through to get here.
The legal way of doing it is only comfortable to someone who comes from wealth. Right. And has some sort of privilege in there, because even the quote unquote correct way of doing it, every step of the way is just purposely littered with landmines to make it fail.
I think it's a race issue. I do not think that the money may help, but I think that even coming here, had I had excess amounts of money, the fact of the matter is I'm still a Black woman. And so I could have still been pulled over by that police officer and he still could have found a reason to decide to put me in jail, and so that's just, it's the reality of America. And I think we have to just continue to keep fighting the good fight. This is not a race on, this is not a war on immigration. This is a war on a race of people, and it's
and it's like you see who fears ICE, and brown people fear ICE, Black people fear ICE, Asian people fear ICE, Muslim people fear ICE.
Right.
But
European people, not so much.
Well, white European people don't, because you're coming from a very white country, and yet, well, thank you so much for talking to us. Thank you so much for lending your time.
Absolutely.
Now the show's gonna get very dumb, but very productive. We hope.
Absolutely. I hope so too. A
Yeah.
lot of good work.
We'll rally, we'll do some dumb stuff, and hopefully get some stuff done.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye. Have a great night. Nice to
Bye.
see you. Goodbye. And now, yes, please clap at home and thank our first guest. And now, please, just with no further ado, Larry Owens.
Julio.
Larry.
Delilah. Delilah, the most gorgeous woman on earth. Okay, first of all, I'm Black American. I don't have a driver's license because I do not want to be alone with a police officer, okay? And then we have this Black woman from Australia. Okay, first of all, I love that. I was hearing like a fun little dialect shifts. Like sometimes she's a sister, and then sometimes she's giving me Oz down, and I'm just like, Delilah, I cannot with this country, but I can with Delilah.
How blessed are we to have her?
So blessed. Like I need Delilah here. I need Delilah here so badly. Like, thank you for organizing this. This is what we should be doing. Oh my gosh.
Larry, this microphone.
What about it?
This microphone, it is so perfect for you because we haven't having a chance to perform live. You haven't had a chance to dazzle audiences.
On to more pressing issues, okay? Yeah, sure. There are absolute innocent people around the world who are being just locked up in a fucking 3x4 while fucking Mitzi, Sissy, Elizabeth, and Mary get to go to brunch without a mask. And yeah, we haven't been performing. So yeah, the priorities are in that order. Mitzi goes to brunch. Delilah gets just desserts about her civil rights. And then I, at the end of that list, get on stage. Oh my God, my interpreter obsessed, going off.
Your interpreter. Yeah, no, I'm being silenced. I'm being erased. You're the only one who gets an interpreter. How are you, Larry?
I'm well. I'm well as can be.
Well, we are going to get, I have my notes here. Larry, oh yes. So soon I'm gonna guide you into making a call to putting some pressure on some politicians to make sure that people like Delilah don't go through what she went through. But I think that before we do that, before we get on the stage and on the spotlight and make some calls, we should warm up, and we're gonna warm up our being in one of the only ways I know how to do that, which is via acting exercises through colors. Okay?
Yes.
So I am going to give you some colors in some situations, and I want you to embody that color in that situation and add dialogue. If you want to add dialogue, because I know that sound is so important to you and what you do, right? The microphone. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. You're a very sound driven being. So
oral, not oral. Oral.
Yes, exactly.
Oral.
So okay, here's the first prompt. And okay, so first of all, I was gonna say that I think that you, Larry, I think that a lot of people that don't know you might think of you as having an orange aura. But I think that's incorrect. I think that is the audience's perception of your aura. Right? Because you're very smiley, you're very bright, everyone thinks you're orange. I think just in conversation and in just like talking, and I feel a lot of purple. I think it's a little darker. I think it's a little more mysterious than orange. Is that a fair assumption?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because you know me. See, I was always backstage in the Zoom. Backstage, I was giving purple. I was like, "I love you. I hope that you're well." Like checking in with people. Then you said Larry Owens on. I pressed the button. I was like,
Orange.
"Hold on." I was giving you orange.
Yeah.
Orange. Purple resonates. Purple resonates.
Okay, so here's the first prompt. Purple at the reading of a will. Purple at the reading of a will.
Okay. I immediately feel Alice Walker's seminal novel, The Color Blank, and so that makes me think of, "You told Harpo to leave me only $5,000." This is Oprah's famous Oscar-nominated model. "You told Harpo to only leave me $5,000. I love Harpo. God knows I do. But I kill him dead before I let him leave me $5,000."
Oh my God.
The Color Purple.
The fact that you can just summon that. I think one, to add to that, another sentence that I think we can now safely add to the Oprah canon is, and I can't get this sentence out of my head, Larry. I cannot get this Oprah sentence out of my head. "And who was having that conversation?" I go to bed and the last thing, I'm like falling asleep and it's like, "And who is having that conversation?"
It's the little in front of that. And who is having.
Like, and who is capitalized and underlined, is having, is italicized, that is in bold, conversation is italicized again, and then the question mark is like 10 fonts bigger than the rest of the sentence.
So good. Your Oprah was
And
better
who?
than my Oprah.
No, it wasn't.
No, it literally was.
It's like, "And who is having that conversation?"
She's a genius. She's a genius.
She's a genius. Okay, here's another another one. Okay, beige, the color beige, which is you are far from. There's not
My teeth are beige. My teeth are definitely an off-white, beige-ish color.
Beige at the office, not telling their coworkers that it's their birthday, but then the coworkers eventually finding out and asking beige, "Why didn't you say anything?"
Hey, what's up? Oh yeah, I know I did. Yeah, I know I just started The Crown last night. Yeah. Oh, this hat? No, I just like this today. Yeah. No, don't worry about it. No. Who told you? Oh my God, guys, it's like not like a special, it's like not like a gold or a silver birthday. It's just like, I'm just 26.
The fact that you made beige 26 is also perfect. The fact that you made beige a shy 26-year-old, which is, you're 26, like the world is your oyster. Why
wouldn't you be celebrating? Because you're beige.
Yeah.
Why are you
Very,
not
like,
in the throes of mid-20s ecstasy?
It's very like,
oh my God, that was a TikTok move. Do you have Tik?
I don't have Tik.
Yeah, you are the antithesis of talk.
I think of getting on it and then it just feels so daunting. Okay. Aqua, the color aqua, slyly revealing an unflattering detail about a frenemy and getting everyone at the table to start talking shit about this person, and then Aqua being low-key satisfied with themselves.
Wait, how does it start?
So Aqua is like at a table with a bunch of friends.
Mm-hmm.
And then Aqua has this like frenemy, and then just reveals to the friends like a shitty thing that this friend did. And now all the friends are like piling on this person. And aqua.
Oh yeah,
is
no,
a-
I did. I actually, aqua. Okay, aqua. Okay, so yeah, actually, I did see the pictures. I saw the pictures. You all looked so good. You all looked so good when you went to the carnival. No. Oh, you thought you texted me? No, I like literally no. No one texted me. Yeah, I know. I thought that. Yeah, I thought that Shayna said she would text me, but she didn't text me. No, I swear, like you can look at my texts right now. Nothing. Oh, Sky, stop it. Do not pile on her. It's fine. Like we're grown up. We're 26. Like it's if you don't invite me to the carnival, I'm not gonna like cry. We're having a lot of fun. Stop.
This thing that you're doing with your mouth is quintessential aqua. It's just sort
What
of
is
like okay. Silver noticing something. And I think I have a good one for this one. But you go first.
Silver noticing something.
Yes, Silver noticing something.
That's interesting.
I think that where we felt Silver in that performance was in that like pregnant silence that we had.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sometimes it's not
It's in the
actually the
negative
text.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the subtext.
It's never the text.
It's never the text.
As a writer, I'm telling you, it's never the text.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's never, I'm writing that down.
Throw it out. Okay, this is my Silver noticing something. I think it's like
there. Oh, yeah. Away, so that you can notice. Yeah, the moment before you're away. I see that. Aha.
and this is gold having a great time. Yeah, this is gold, right?
Yeah, it's when it melts down the
This is
neck,
gold, and
like
this
ore from the ore from the center of the earth, from the center of the Hobbit
exactly.
earth.
Melting.
Melting. Ooh.
Well, I think we have warmed up, so now we're gonna make a call. Okay,
Yeah,
now
let's
we're gonna make a serious call. Now we're gonna remember all the very serious things that were said at the very beginning, right? And now we're gonna channel that. And we're gonna combine it with the joy that we experienced through Larry, and we're gonna make a call. And everyone
we're gonna do something.
Yes. Everyone at home, get your phones. Get your phones. This is a Dora the Explorer style do-a-thon. In because that's what Dora did, right? Is she like commanded her audience to do things?
Oh, I thought you were talking more about like anthropomorphizing objects. Like now, like the phone is going to do, but like, yes, absolutely. She was super instructive.
I mean like, didn't Dora give like children instructions? Like, now get the pencil. No?
yes, that was
Right?
a large part of the copy.
Okay. Okay, so that. Okay. Everyone get your phones.
Everyone's ready. I see in the chat. Everyone is ready.
Everyone's ready. Okay, great. So now Julio will try to remember how to make a call. Okay, wait, I remember. So we're gonna share a screen. We're gonna do this. Okay. There it is. Is that too small? Do you think, Larry? Do you see that?
I can see it. Yeah. I can see it in the chat. Can you see it in the chat?
Chat. Dear chat, can you see
Constituency. Okay.
Constituency. Attention constituents.
We see it. Joe Bechtold, Casey Levine, Zoom in, Haley Whips, yes, exclamation point, Charlie Cook, yes, Sydnee Washington, yes, we can. Okay.
So now we're gonna grab our phones.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the keypad.
Yeah.
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 Then we are going to type really either of them. So either the 914 number for Andrew Stewart Cousins or the 718 number for Carl E. Hesty.
Okay, I'm doing 718.
Okay, I'll do 914. And by the way, it is late, so audience, you lucked out. You're gonna be leaving a voicemail. You're not even gonna talk to anyone. You're leaving a voicemail. So it is so passive. I know that it's like making a phone call is just so anxiety inducing for so many people of our generation, but we are leaving a voicemail. It's very passive. It's very easy. And if the lines are busy, and hopefully if we're doing things right, they'll be busy. We're gonna give you this number at the end, and you can do it whenever else. Okay. So maybe we practice, Larry. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Julio. My zip code is. I am calling to ask Majority Leader Stewart Cousins. That's the one that I'm doing, not Assembly Speaker Hesty. To do everything in his power to pass the New York for All Act, including bringing the bill to the floor for a vote. The bill number is A02328 S03076. The bill is important to me because it helps immigrant New Yorkers live freer lives and take care of their family. It preserves our state and local resources for our communities. It ensures that New York doesn't enable ICE cruelty.
Yeah.
So say that as slowly, as quickly as you want. Do you want to? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to mute myself so that you can do it without hearing me.
Okay. And I'll be unmuted because I'm like the example.
You're the example.
Okay. All right. I'm launching it now. Calling speaker. If you can hear this Foley. Oh, thanks, Sebastian, for putting the script in the chat. Oh, wow. Andrea's mailbox is full, someone is saying. Which is good, which is a good thing. We might have to, hey, take the script, write a letter.
Calling the office of Assemblyman Carl E. Hasty. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 p.m. Please leave your name, your number, and a brief message, and someone will return your call as soon as possible. Thank you and have a good day. At the tone, please record your message.
Hi, my name is Larry Owens. My zip code is 10011. I am calling to ask I'm calling to ask Assembly Speaker Hasty, please, to do everything in his power to pass the New York for All Act, and including bringing the bill to the floor for a vote. The bill number is A02328 S03076. This bill is so important to me because, number one, it helps immigrant New Yorkers lead freer lives and take care of their families, which I believe to be a human right. It preserves our state and local resources for our communities. It enriches our communities with these people who are necessary to the fabric of the American system. And also, it ensures that New York does not enable ICE's cruelty, which is unspeakable and harmful. And through how it affects my friends and peers, affects me. Please, please, I appreciate all of your help. Thank you so much. Bye. I did it.
You did it. You did it. You did it.
I did it in front of a huge group. This is crazy.
A huge room. You have all the witnesses. Wow.
Thank you for leading me through that. I mean, this is like, it was that easy. It's that easy. I'm more of an email, text, tweet girl, but like.
Well, yeah. Later we're going to emailing and tweeting and just Instagramming. I don't believe TikTok is in the roster, but maybe.
Honestly, that's where you get the traction. Okay.
Well, Larry, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.
Bye. Bye, Larry. And now, please help me welcome Lorelei, are you here? Lorelei Ramirez?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Is this?
Can you
is
hear
Lorelei-
me? Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you, yeah.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Lorelei's not here right now. I'm sorry, honey.
Oh, okay. Who are you?
Sharon.
Sharon?
Sharon, I've been listening. I've been listening to this whole thing. I think it's really great what you're doing for those dark Latin, those people.
Well,
It's really amazing.
well, I'm certainly glad your heart.
I didn't do the call.
Okay, well, while you and I are talking, I think that'll give people an opportunity to call. So at least we're doing that.
I hope they're not calling. Just kidding. I just finished cleaning.
Well, where are you?
I'm in Florida.
You're in Florida?
Yeah, taking care of my kids right now. I got Lorelei's computer because Lorelei is friends with my kids.
Oh, I see. I
don't let my kids hang out with a lot of Hispanics peoples. But I like Lorelei because Lorelei's got light eyes. So I know there's something in there I can trust.
I'm sorry, did you say you like Lorelei because Lorelei has light eyes and there's...
Oh my God, there's a spot right here. God damn it. Hold on just a second. I gotta make sure the spot goes away. What are you talking about again? Human rights or whatever the hell? What are you doing? Who are you?
I'm sorry, ma'am. My name is Julio. I'm
Julian. Julian?
No, Julio. I'm Lorelei's friend. What are you eating?
Veggie snacks.
Veggie
They're
snacks?
really good for you. Oh, God damn it!
Is everything okay?
The bed isn't fully done. Jesus Christ! She's
So wait, I'm
leaving a whole bunch of Latin Santeria stuff here. This is why you don't let me.
wait. Can you? I'm sorry, ma'am. I didn't catch that last part. What was it?
Lorelei
Yeah.
leaving a bunch of Santeria stuff right there.
Like candles and stuff.
Candles, tarot, all this stuff.
Are you disturbed by the tarot and the candles?
I'm sorry. What did you say to me?
No, I didn't say anything to you. I'm asking if you were disturbed by the tarot and the candles.
Well, and thank you for asking me. I'm a little bit, I think that this country is really, really going off the rails. I appreciate what you all are doing here, but seriously, I think it's got to stop. I let Lorelei in my house because Lorelei is amazing. She's an amazing woman, and I'm so sad that she doesn't have a man.
They.
I'm sorry. What?
Lorelei's pronouns. You got that.
Lorelei is one person.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Lorelei is one person, but Lorelei doesn't.
Oh my God, there's a spot right here. Fuck. God damn it. Shit. You know what, Julio? I like you.
It feels like every time you meet someone new, they get a pass. So maybe you should just open your heart to a lot more people.
I am not letting more in my house.
But you seem to love every new person you meet.
I think I do. It takes me time. It takes me time. I'm not a really trusting person. A lot of things happened to me as a child, But I like you, Julio, and I like this guy too. I don't know who he is, but I love him. He's a natural. I love his energy. I love your energy, Julio.
You really, has anyone told you that you give off a very news channel?
What?
Like news reporter interviewing person on the
Oh
street.
my God, no.
Yeah.
And that's crazy because I just woke up today and I was like, my hair looks like shit. So for you to tell me something like that, wow.
You have a very eyewitness news something horrible just happened, like a fire or something, and the reporter
Oh
found
my
you. And I was, like,
goodness.
exploring who you are. You're really giving me that energy.
No.
Yeah,
No.
I'm telling you, one day you could
Hold on.
witness.
Hold on. Bob! Bob! What? They said I look like a movie star. Lorelei's friends said I look like a movie star. Oh my God. Thank you.
I'm curious, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color is, let's see, I love trees. I love brown. I love brown. I love the color brown, especially when somebody is, I think it's so beautiful. And I love the color brown on wood. And I love, what other colors do I like? I love pink.
Mm-hmm.
I love.
Okay, I really appreciate talking to you, but I think that if Laura.
Oh my God, I'm taking up your time. Oh my God, I'm taking up your time. I am so sorry. What you are doing is amazing.
Oh, I hope that you enjoy your veggie snacks. And if you see Lorelei, please tell them I say hi. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna get into this whole thing with you right now.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Lorelei is one. Lorelei is one person. And if you in my house by mistake, you gotta let me know. I mean, that's why they want the border wall.
The border wall? What does the the border wall have to do?
I let more than one in.
So wait,
you me Lorelei got in and another one came in after Lorelei.
So wait, you are saying, okay, let me.
Because you said they, 2, or even 5. If there's 5 more Hispanics in my house that got in with Lorelei, then I am in big trouble because I have kids.
Wait, I'm gonna try to dissect the first part of that. So
I have a big house.
You are saying that you don't like Lorelei's pronouns being they.
Lorelei is a beautiful woman.
Because Lorelei's pronouns imply that, quote, more than one got in with Lorelei. So if Lorelei goes by they, we need the border wall to be higher to ensure that Lorelei remains a single unit and not multiple Hispanics that got in. Is that the correct hypothesis?
What you telling? Listen.
Yeah.
I am a God-fearing woman.
Yeah.
If you're telling me that Lorelei has laid in 5 other people on a mission to destroy my house because I got beautiful children.
Yeah.
And to come and do whatever I trusted Lorelei.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think that I think that at least that we can leave this conversation knowing in our hearts that Lorelei is one person. So I think that we can leave this conversation.
I swear to God, I hope so.
Yeah, no.
I really hope. Oh goddamn! I got spots everywhere now from the veggie chips. All right, Julio. So good to see you. I love your energy. Bye.
I appreciate your energy. Bye. All right. Let's just talk to John, please. John Early, are you here?
I'm here. Oh, hi. Oh my God, I didn't realize that. The print was so foregrounded.
Yeah, no, it's as if you picked this very spot in your
No. I need a cut.
No.
I need a cut.
No, I like it. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for being here. And we talked about this earlier, but you and I are going to show our audience how to email for this cause, right? So and you offer that you're gonna do it on your screen
Yes, I'm so inspired by the do-a-thon part of this whole thing. Normally I feel like I have to kind of tap dance, for my crowds, and I don't actually get to be involved with the actual activism. So this is really huge. So I don't want anyone to be intimidated right off the bat. It's so easy. You really don't need me to walk you through it, but just for any stragglers, any people who are cowering in fear, not wanting to get involved, let me just show you how easy it is. So I'm going to share my screen and we'll walk through the email form to, let's see, desktop. I'm sharing my desktop.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
On.
What? Okay. So
Okay. Well, that's a lot of windows.
that's a lot of windows. So I thought, I know, first of all, now, I just wanted to make sure that, okay, this is embarrassing. Propecia, side effects. Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
Let me click out. Julio, let me click out and I'll find the email. I had it up before this. I had it up like right before.
What is Propecia?
What is Propecia? It's a hair loss. Okay. Sorry.
Are you on Ashley Madison, John?
No, I'm not on Ashley Madison. I'm doing a piece for HuffPo Queer Voices.
On Ashley Madison.
On affairs, why we have them, why we don't have them, even the etymology of the word affair. There's a lot there, and yeah, I'll send it to you when it's done. But again, I'm working on a piece. Sorry, Jesus. Okay. Okay, hold on. So my mouse is dragging. I'm having trouble clicking out of this stuff fast enough.
The woman of QAnon and where they go from here. Are you
sounded glamorous to me, the women of QAnon.
Okay. So to you, when you heard, I'm just trying to track your logic behind you're the woman of QAnon interest, which you have brought up before in conversation. To you, it sort of evokes like a Real Housewives sort of a.
Well, it's empowering because it's the women, so it's empowering.
Just by default, if women are mentioned, it's.
Just trying to get to the. I'm trying to get.
John, come on, it's fine. It's fine. You do have sexual feelings for other men. I don't know why you're looking at on WebMD like it's a disease.
No, it's not a. No, I just.
It's not. John, look at me. Look at me. It's not a disease.
Thank you. I just really want to click out of these tabs and get to the email.
I've heard you use adulting more than once.
Yeah.
And it's sort of not flattering, but again, not a disease. It's that coronavirus update in red that you should be worried about.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. No, it's late night kind of paranoia spirals, and I go searching for symptoms and stuff, and then God. This is Twitter. I'm just sorry. I'm trying to click out, but my mouse is jammed. Otherwise, I would just click
You were
out.
trying to see if someone tweeted out in one single tweet your name and Bucks.
Yeah, I just got. It was again a late night kind of paranoia spiral. Good God. Okay. Well, we've all been there. I was scared. I got scared.
But what prompted this fear that someone would have tweeted out that you were?
I don't know. I'm just kind of checking my bases. God, sorry. This is so. I'm trying to click out of all this, but. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm just trying to get to the email
let's just get to the email. I don't want to ask
about their New York. It's a diet thing, Julio. Good God. Okay. Sorry. I'm just trying to.
Is that a career that's still thriving, you think?
I don't know, and that's why I Googled it. I was just, sometimes I feel.
John, I feel like you're at a stage of your career, and I really don't mean to be putting you on the spot, but you're at this point, you're not starting from zero. You don't have to go to an open call.
It could all dry up. Okay, the roles. I'm not getting offers, Julio. I'm not.
But to Google
Sorry, I'm just. This is so.
The Swan, like the reality show.
Oh, look. I'm hideous.
You're not hideous, and if you wanted to do something, I don't see how a reality show Or like
'Cause-
waiting in line outside to go to the. Come on, John.
Let's just say I found a tweet when I searched John Early Buxom. Okay, and then I googled.
Now you want to go on the Swan.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry. Oh, there's so many tabs. I really was trying to just get to the email for
Yeah,
tonight.
let's just get to the email.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. But this one I did.
What did people mean when they said it?
I never got that. I never got that joke. So
people yelled at you, Karen?
No, just online. I would go online, I'd see the discourse, and I never knew what that was about. Okay, sorry. What is this? Oh, get out. This is all so embarrassing.
Oh, you just bribe. Why are you trying to bribe me?
I want a Golden Globe at some point. It's the Hollywood Foreign Press Association.
But is there a project specifically that you would like to be considered for a Golden Globe?
Search party.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay.
My performance on Search Party.
Yeah, no, I know. Okay. So you're trying to bribe and see if you can. This is the year. It's right now that I should. My moment.
The Golden
now.
Yes, exactly. And it's like, and the Golden Globes, as we know, are corrupt. And I thought, why not just embrace that and see how I can? And all I really had on hand was old weed. Oh no. Oh God. Okay, sorry. Trying to click out. I'm trying to click out in time, but because I want to get this email that we were doing tonight.
Models at SeanCody.com.
Oh God, this is so embarrassing.
Subject line: Do I have what it takes? What is y'all's age cutoff?
Yeah, I don't.
This is your. Oh, again, this happened in this very room.
Yeah, exactly. No, I was just I'm looking for work. I'm trying to buttress what I already have with extra.
A lot of this. I don't, you're not asking me to psychoanalyze you, but a lot of it seems to be.
No.
Okay, all right.
What?
Subject like.
Oh my God, Julio, that was a joke. So this was a joke, and I was gonna see. This was my plan. I was gonna have this when I screen shared originally. That was gonna be the joke. So that's a joke. The others.
But you were gonna send it to the full John Early legal team.
Well, as a joke. For the show. Sorry. Oh God. Sorry. Hold on. This is embarrassing.
Did you find anything you liked?
Well, no, and I think that must have been some sort of autofill. I think I was looking up.
What is fingernail autofill for?
Oh God. Sorry. This is so crass. I just need to click out of this.
You're looking for an Entourage parody.
I was looking for an Entourage porn.
With is that the show with Turtle?
Yeah.
Is that the one that caught your eye?
Well, the Matt Dillon, or the brother of Matt Dillon. I think, is that Turtle? I don't know. Oh God, no. No.
No.
I didn't look that up, Julio. I didn't look that up. Okay.
No.
That's not me. Okay, that's not me.
And you know what? And you know which one's also not me? The one with the little diamond on his toes.
Is not you.
Lemon bars for a crowd.
So see, I'm not all bad. I just was looking up. I was looking up.
Well, I never said you were bad. Bad is the word you used.
I didn't. You used. Thank you. I just didn't want everyone to see all the stuff on my screen. I thought I would just get right to the email. But this is proof that I was just looking up a recipe for lemon squares. So I'm not all bad. Anyway, let's see if we can find the email.
Oh, John.
What? Oh no. Julio.
Oh, come on.
Julio, that's not me.
Look at the glee in your face.
It was one time, Julio. Okay.
I'm sorry. You're saying I killed the zebra one time.
One time, and someone took a picture, and I keep it there on the desktop as a reminder not to do it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do it again. So why don't we just? This has been a disaster, Julio. Why don't you just show people how to email? Because I don't even have the email.
Okay, just stop sharing your screen.
Okay. Well, this has been hell.
No, I've seen this happen before. By tomorrow, no one's gonna remember this. No one's gonna remember this by tomorrow.
I'm toast. I mean, I'm getting texts from my entire team they're just saying get out of the Zoom now.
The legal team that you were gonna cancel me with?
Yes. But yeah, they're saying get out of the Zoom, but I'm gonna stay because I really do want to know how to email my reps.
Okay. All right. Let's just let's just put it behind us, and I'm gonna
Sorry, Julio.
Okay.
Share your screen, please. Are people sounding off on the chat?
No one's sounding off on anything.
Everyone's
Just stop looking at the comments.
Okay.
Stop looking at. No one's.
No. Okay. I just
canceling. No one's just okay.
Sleep tonight. Okay. Let's focus on the email.
Okay. Do you see?
Yes, I see your screen. There's nothing. I see an untitled document. Your hands couldn't be more clean.
Wait. You can't see the NYCLU page?
No, I do. I see that. I see that tab. I'm just looking for dirt,
Oh wait, but we are currently on the NYCLU page.
Totally. That is what I see.
Yeah. Okay. I see. I'm not. Okay. All right. So now this is everyone. Wait. How do we guide people to here?
Action.aclu.org/send message.
No, wait, we're gonna make it easier. We're gonna make it okay. nyclu.org/Julio-email. And if someone from the ACLU could please put this on the chat so that people can easily click on it.
Can someone get on that right now?
Someone get on that right now. Just someone put this on the chat. Okay, we're assuming it's on the chat.
We are on it.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. And if you want to do it on your phone, it's nyclu.org/Julio-email, and that link is going on the chat right now.
It's going in the chat.
Okay. So then you're going to go to that, and you're going to get on this page, and it's very easy, just as easy, if not easier than the voicemail we left earlier.
I would argue easier. It's less emotionally costly.
You're right. It might like take a little more typing, but it's not as draining as what?
A lot less courage.
A lot less courage. It's a lot more passive. Okay, so I did this earlier, and I cannot send more than one email, so we're gonna enter fake information.
Smart.
Okay, so we're gonna do here. You're gonna enter your email. This is my email. Hi. gmail.com. And then you're going to put in, these are the options. And it is, the salutation is required not by the ACLU.
By some officials.
By some officials. So I'm going to, I'm going to put Mr.
Love it.
Julio Torres.
Oh, this is so easy already, Julio.
It's so easy. My address is
whole family.
Very top of Hudson Yards.
What was that? What's that?
Vessel.
The vessel.
The vessel, yeah. The vessel. On the very top of it. I am making light of it, and I am making a silly joke because I'm not putting in my information that I have entered earlier. But please, you at home, put in your right information, or else this will do nothing. Okay, so let's remember the very top of the show. Let's remember the line. Let's remember the importance of that. And okay, great. City, New York. State,
New York.
New York.
People forget it's both.
Nope, not New Mexico. New York. People do forget it's both.
New York.
And Hudson Yards is, I'm guessing,
11210.
No, it's 112. Let's say 34.
I love that.
Phone number 646-222-2222.
Yeah.
Phone type, it's my mobile. And then here you decide if you want to get more information from the ACLU or not. Now I'm gonna smash this send message. I bet that, you know what, I'm not gonna do it because maybe putting in wrong information is gonna hurt the cause.
Yeah.
I'm really showing you how to do it. I hope that you have done it. I hope, because it's, you know, this is not like the voicemail. The inbox will not be full. So
Well, doesn't it send it to multiple people?
it does send it to multiple people. Yes, yes. If you take your time and you read here,
you're really feeding two birds with one scone here.
We're feeding 1, 2, 3, 4 birds with one scone here. And look, the first one, you know who? 2, 3, 4. So
Wow.
So please do this. If for some reason you don't want to do it right now, you're like not in the mood to send an email, which boggles my mind because emails work 24 hours a day and they're so passive. But if you want to do it tomorrow, you can come to this website and do it. Tell your friends. It takes no time. John, I can sense that you're still in your head about what happened.
I'm a little stressed out. I'm like,
Yeah.
I came to help out and like help.
And you did.
Well, I mean,
You're gonna do this, right?
I don't know. It's just been a little. I feel a little exposed.
That's, you know, you're gonna send this email. You're gonna do something, and then you're gonna take that shame and put it into action. And there was nothing there other than the zebra and your attempts of canceling your friend. There was nothing there that was like actually.
I told you that was a joke.
Yeah. Okay. It was a joke. Yeah.
All
so,
right.
Like, basically, the zebra is the only thing that I would maybe like issue like a little statement. When
You're not recording this, right?
It's also live on YouTube.
Okay, I should just go. This has been.
Well, you know, I take care.
Thank you, and you too. Thank you for having me, and I love you guys. And please email and call.
Bye.
Bye.
Please help me welcome. Thank you, John. And now please help me welcome Sydnee Washington. Sydnee. What is the 1 second. Do you also see the NYCLU logo front and center, or do you see your face or my face?
I see your face. I see
there
my
you go. Okay, great. Sydnee, these are you home? You don't have to answer that.
Where else would I be?
I don't know. I feel like I've never been previewed to these windows before.
I mean, some people call it heaven.
Wait, what is that a mirror?
It is a mirror.
See, I thought it was a window.
I have two mirrors.
You have two full-length mirrors on the same wall.
I have two mirrors, and then I have one more mirror.
You have one more mirror. So we have not one, not two, but 3 full-length mirrors.
Oh, we got a lava lamp. We have
okay.
we have
the
a
sexy neon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see, a revelation that happened to me regarding you recently is your sign.
What's that?
Your astrological sign.
Yes. I identify as an Aquarius, yes.
And that made because it's like, I was just like, I'm also an Aquarius. Spoiler alert, I'm also an Aquarius. And I kept seeing something I kept noticing that wasn't, you didn't address it head on. It was always subtext in your social media, in your posts, is that Sydnee has a thing with lighting. Sydnee is there's always a new lamp, and the lighting, it's like Sydnee is the manipulator of light.
I am the CEO of lighting.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you guys know, but lights, I have a thing for them.
You are, and like people say Aquarius, oh, it's not water, it's air. I think it's light.
It's light.
I think it's light. I think it's light, and also your love for light and mirrors go hand in hand, I think.
Well, I love light and I love myself and I am light. So why else? Why would I not want love and light in myself?
There you go. And that is the name of the book, Love and Light. So, you know, I have a friend who you sort of know. I don't think you've ever met. You know who I'm talking about. My friend Krisha. Yeah.
Infamous.
Infamous Krisha. So Krisha is starting to date online. And Krisha has had a bit of a hard time just like taking the perfect picture for the apps. And given that you are the manipulator of light, I was wondering if you could give me some pointers in getting a great Krisha picture.
Absolutely.
Okay, so she's here.
Okay, let me see her. Oh, she is stunning.
She's stunning, but I think that she just wants to get the perfect picture for an app. So here are some ideas that Krisha had. What do you think about just like a Britney style, like snake around Krisha? Do you think that would attract guys?
I don't think that's for the first photo because you know you get to have more than one. I think that one should be at the end. That should be the last one. Like, bam. Okay. Like so, I'm full of surprises, bitch.
Okay, so you think that snake around Krisha is the closer?
It's the closer.
Okay. Snake around Krisha is the closer. We're gonna so everyone, please feel free to screenshot. Okay, that's the closer. Okay, well, how about because Krisha's like, I think Krisha was telling me, like, I feel like everyone knows that I'm hot, and I feel like everyone knows that I'm like hot and steamy and fiery, but I also want people to know that I like also have a job and went to school and got my GED.
What is that?
This is a little, what do you mean what is that? It's a little what do you mean what is that? It's a little cup with a little ruler and a few pencils.
Okay, that should be the second photo. That shouldn't be the first. That's the meat of your sandwich.
Okay, so because this one might not be what you put on, like, it's not a window display picture. It's a more like, well, now that you're here.
No. Unfortunately, because of everything that went down, I think someone who might be, you know, very intellectual, that scares people off. They want a relatable queen.
Okay, so you mean that to say that, like, unfortunately, her being a powerful woman at the workplace might have guys being like, whoa.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, well, you said it, unfortunately, but okay, how about
is Krisha LGBTQ?
No, Krisha wants to make it very clear that she's not.
Oh, wow.
Krisha resents the question, actually. And
sorry, I apologize.
No, don't. Look, I've been through this with her, and she goes on rants about her faith that, frankly, I'm like, you know,
they always do.
They always do.
The straights, they always do.
Yeah. So that's another question. Should Krisha put it, like, copy paste her little rant about her faith on her profile?
Well, a long time ago when I was on the dating profile, I know, gasp, I did have to do it. I would see people have these blurbs, and immediately I was like, I'm closing. Why is Tinder turned into LinkedIn? I don't need that. I don't need the blurb. We don't want that. Yeah.
You don't need to read the whole thing.
No, we just need to know location, maybe age, and like
location.
Yeah, favorite color.
So you think that by location, age, and favorite color, that's all the information that Sydnee Washington needs?
That's all I need.
Okay, what is a wrong color and what is a good color?
I think a terrible color is red.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, wait, hold on. Stop the presses. If someone says that their favorite color is red, you are like,
Can't trust them. Can't trust
can't
them.
trust them.
No,
What
not,
did I,
not good energy. Red feels like they're emotionally unavailable. Red feels like they're bringing nothing to the table except chaos. Red feels like
Okay.
I might sleep with your best friend. Like I don't like red. Red doesn't work.
you know, okay, here's the thing. It is my gut instinct to be a magnet for red and to just be like, I think that I think attract and I'm attracted to red.
Okay. You know what? I too was once attracted to red, but now I'm into blues. I'm wearing blue for so you know that like this is actually the color of calm. This is actually the color of equality.
So for the record, blue, I love blue and I know that blue is good for me.
Yeah.
But there is something with red that I'm like, and then I get burned.
We always love the ooh.
Yeah. And you know what Krisha's favorite color is?
Red.
It's red.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so speaking of red, this is another idea that Krisha has for a picture, just to show off her. She's wrapped in chains. I don't know if you can see it, like bondage. Just like a kinkier picture. What do we think of that?
This is giving me pit bull vibes, very Miami.
That's where she identifies she is from. She's not actually from there, but that's where she says she's from.
Okay, so I think, you know what? I think this is a good first picture, actually.
You think it's the first picture? Okay. Okay, and this is something that I'm like, Krisha, I don't know the thought process behind this, and I think it's kind of toxic, to be honest. Okay. But she wants a picture with a tape measure showing off that her waist is only 5 inches.
No, Krisha, that's not good. No bueno. This is where we have to draw the line and say no.
This is where we draw the line, Krisha.
Yeah. I understand what she's very proud of her waist. So just show the waist. We don't need the tape.
We don't need the data. We don't need the data.
We don't need that.
Okay.
It's very Kendall Jenner of her.
To show it off and not say what it is, or to deliberately say what it is?
To deliberately say what it is.
Okay. Well, now I'm going to show you a profile that Krisha made. Because Krisha has made a profile, and I'm like, I'm going to defer to you and see what you think, okay?
I'm loving the comments. The comments are hilarious.
You know, people love and hate Krisha. Okay, this is the profile that Krisha made. Okay. It's not on the app that Krisha should be on. Let me just start by saying that.
Okay.
So Krisha has a grinder. And this is her bio. I am not gay. Please stop asking and respect privacy. Kicked out of Bumble, Tinder, etc. for sharing vaccine misinformation. Haha. Here now looking for my king. How much do you make, puppy? Can you even handle? You, me, let's go on date. 30 people, all inside, no masks, winky face. And she does accept pics. What do we think of that?
I mean, she really threw me for a loop. I was not prepared for that profile. Mm-hmm. That was poetry for, the devil, and good for her for being so transparent. Wow. I'm speechless, actually.
People are asking if Krisha's vaccinated in the comments. She is vaccinated. She was not eligible.
I was like, where did she get the vaccine? At McDonald's? I don't believe that.
She flew down to Miami and made a case that her online presence rendered her essential.
Oh, she's an influencer. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
And I was like, Krisha, I don't know that like posting stuff makes you an essential worker. And she's like, every fucking thing I do for you and your fucking stupid shows, I have to go out and take pictures with people. And you know that like wearing a mask, I can't breathe. And I need to get the vaccine. It was just like, okay, okay. And then like the next day she like does what she always does, which is like she sends me like a bouquet of roses after she explodes the next day, which is like.
Is Krisha Gemini? She's giving me Gemini.
She's a Gemini moon, Scorpio, Aries rising.
Okay, so essentially she's a Taurus. Okay, got it.
Is that what it's up to?
Yeah, that's a Taurus.
Sydnee did the math. Wait, Sydney was like, that's a Taurus.
Yeah, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, before I let you go, I wanted your opinion on, because I saw that you have more mirrors than you probably need, and probably more lamps that you need. I want to show you some lamps that I'm like, I have extras in my apartment.
Are you giving them away to me, or are you just showing me?
I'm not giving them away to you necessarily. I mean, I got this, which I really like. I figured you would like this, right? This also feels very you. And
wait, are you going to turn it on?
I have to call an electrician for all of them. But they're all like, do you have like lamps out of rotation? Where you're like, do you have like
I use every single last lamp that I have, and that's why my electricity bill is over $200. But at least I'm in the house.
People don't know that I have basically a lamp, that I basically live in a lamp storage unit.
Oh my, Julio, I just want to let you know that I had the biggest orgasm watching you like pull out these lamps. I am damp.
Okay, well, okay, here's another. One of the, if you feel like this is giving you an orgasm, I'm gonna erase that completely by showing you that I bought not one, not two, but 3 of these that I don't need.
Okay.
Are you ready? Yeah. This is like, I don't know what I was thinking with this purchase.
I don't believe you. There's always a reason to the madness. Oh my God, Julio!
So I have 3 of these. I have 3 of these.
I've never felt joy until now.
I have 3 of these because they sold them in red, in blue, and in green. And I was like,
in the chat, are people in the chat going crazy? They have to be going insane.
They like it, and I don't know what because my thought process was like, do you see that mural that our dear Max Witter made for me?
Witter.
I was like, he needs an environment. He needs like a whole ecosystem around him.
Home.
So I got him 3 parrots, and now I regret it.
No, don't regret. Wait, hold on. I just want the people to know that I was slinging lights way before the viral tweets, and I bought this months ago, but now everybody wants to get one. But it's a sunset. It's a sunset lamp, and I just want to show people what it looks like.
Sydnee, the god of light. Oh my God. You know what you should do?
What?
And I bet that I am like 1 degree of separation from the person that can help you with this. Get a motor that somehow syncs to a clock so that the sun moves as the real sun moves in your room.
Wow.
Power them with solar. Someone's saying power them with solar, and somebody else said, oh yes. So like they'll help you figure it out.
Tell them to slide in my DMs.
Yeah, slide in Sydnee's DM and tell Sydnee how to power this with solar energy. This is beautiful, Sydnee, the manipulator of light.
Oh wow, I'm blinding everyone.
It was so nice talking to you, Sydnee.
Julio, I love you and Pressure. I hope that I can hug her soon. I would love to hug her.
Well, she's been hugging nonstop since March 2020, so I don't see what. So yeah, balls on your court.
I'm willing to get risky with Kay over there.
Yeah, couple months. I'll see you later, Sydnee. Thank you for being here.
Julio, this was fantastic. Thank you so much.
Bye, Sydnee. And now, please help me welcome. Please clap at home. I won't be able to hear it for Sydnee. And now, Bowen Yang, my dear friend Bowen.
Hello.
Bowen, we are running roughly 10 hours behind schedule. I'm so sorry to
No, it's okay.
Keep you waiting.
There have been important things to discuss, things to demonstrate. I've learned
the
a
Krisha
lot.
stuff. I don't know if you saw.
I've seen all of it. The Krisha stuff, the email was really important. As someone who has like sentimental ties to the vessel in Hudson Yards, as someone who, you know.
Because I remember when they built the vessel. You said, Julio, let's go to the vessel, and I thought it was like a joke. And then we go to the vessel, the Hudson Yards, and you just start weeping.
I said, this is where my dad wants his ashes spread when he passes away.
Right, and I said, really? Because this building's been erect for like a month.
No, my dad like saw like all like my dad's. I've been sure this is part of like my dad is sort of coming around to me being gay, and so he's been looking at a lot of my dating profiles. Speaking of Krisha, but anyway, he's just seen a lot of white gay men at the vessel on Tinder. So he goes, I don't know what it is about that. That's where I want my ashes. And I said, okay, Dad. And that's why I asked you to go when you were so weird about it that day.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm glad I went, and I seeing you cry publicly at the vessel was just a very moving experience.
I don't cry. I don't cry.
No, not unless you see the vessel.
No. The vessel. Julio, we have something like really gossipy and fun for everyone.
It's really gossipy. So originally I brought you, and we will get to this, I brought you so that I could demonstrate with you how to post on social media.
Yes.
Including Instagram for this cause. But then we came across, and it's sort of a little unethical for us to show this.
I know. I was really debating.
Like a little bad.
I know.
But I feel like we should.
I think we should.
I think that more good than bad will come out of
totally.
Yeah.
And the only thing that is like really getting in my way is that I don't know if it's like evolutionary, like lizard brain, but like I really empathize with billionaires a lot. I know that they're supposed to be bad, but like sometimes I'm like, oh, but they're human beings too, right? And like they deserve like our respect. Like they haven't like
you know what that is?
What?
That is decades of Disney propaganda. Centering wealth as the ultimate goal and as good people, right? Because it's like we teach especially young girls, I think, to want to be a princess, meaning to want to have wealth and power as the ultimate sign of happiness. And I think that as gay men, we were like, oh, is that for girls? So it's for us. So it's like, okay. So I also let's not see this through a sociological lens. Let's just show what we found.
Thank you for calling this in. This is a problem that I've been going through, and I appreciate that you are breaking it down for me. That's exactly my disease. So thank you. Okay, can we tell everyone what we found?
Yes, we found. You say it.
Okay, so if everyone's not familiar, there's Finsta culture, which is fake Instagram culture. A lot of people, doesn't matter if they're a public figure or not, but they'll have a burner account to post naughty photos or screenshots of texts.
Very intimate thoughts that they only want to share with their like really tight knit community of friends.
Exactly.
Right?
And like and there's like kind of like a weird whisper network digitally among like whose accounts match whose Finstas. But I was browsing around on mine, and then I confirmed this with you, but we found Jeff Bezos's Finsta.
And it's pretty juicy.
It's really juicy. Should I share my screen?
Yes, please.
Okay, this is really fun. This is it. The handle is blockchain __ mukbang. I guess he loves like NFTs. He loves like cryptocurrency. And I think does that avatar look familiar to you?
It does not.
I think it's James Charles in a bald cap.
Uh-huh.
I think Jeff Bezos probably saw this and was like, that James Charles, he's dressing up like me. And I, like I'm gonna use that like as my avatar.
And the bio is I co-wrote Nomadland, which we know is not true, but he's just making fun that Amazon is depicted in the.
Yes. It's depicted in like an apolitical way, which it could be taken to mean that it's depicted in like a flattering way. It's like if you're neutral, I think there's a saying like if you're neutral in a movie that has Amazon in it and Amazon is kind of neutrally existing in it, then you're siding with the oppressor. Then you're siding with Amazon. I think there's like a saying.
I'm sorry, I was a little distracted in seeing who.
Yes.
So he has 8 followers. One of them is Whole Foods.
Yes.
Which I guess like Whole Foods as a corporation is one of his closest friends.
Right, and he Whole Foods requested to follow Blockchain Mukbang, and he was like, "Oh, right, I own them, so yeah, of course."
Well, let's see some of these posts.
Okay, so let's see some of these posts. Oh my God, this is this is his first one. Okay, read this caption.
Okay, told them can't pay taxes because of my faith. Cry face. Normals and poors getting stimmy checks while I triple my wealth. Can't. Wait, the comments are blocking that.
Oh, sorry.
Can you read? Can you
read
it?
Can't wait to see those 1,400 come right back to daddy through Prime. LMAOOOO.
Really sick.
Really sick.
Really sick stuff. But again, his private thoughts. So I don't. It's hard.
It's like we're not. It's like they're. Again, I empathize with billionaires, and like this is not ethical, but like
I think it's fair game.
Okay, all right. Well, this is just a glimpse. There's a lot. There's a lot of.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see a lot of worse stuff. Okay. Okay. This is a picture of Julia Roberts in Homecoming. Here Jeff says, "LOL, I make TV shows apparently. Did not know. Marvelous Mrs. Fleabag looks quirky." So I don't think he even knows what.
I don't think he even knows what shows Amazon Studios produce. And I think, yeah, I'm not sure if he's genuinely discovering these shows or if he's trolling them.
I know, I can't tell either, but that's like the thing with Finsta, right? It's like it's either you're so earnest or you're trolling. And you're just kind of like joking with you're doing bits with your closest internet friends.
And it's like he has money for a therapist.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why is this online?
But I think do you tell your therapist everything? There are some things that I withhold from my therapist, especially my online, my social media behavior. I don't tell my therapist, oh yeah, I go to the same, I go to my ex-boyfriend's stories all the time. Like that's like
Interesting.
I don't tell him that.
Well, Jeff is clearly screaming into a void here, so.
Yeah, people are pointing out in the comments that he doesn't use hashtags. There are no likes. There's not a lot of engagement on this account.
Well, because I think that Whole Foods was like, why do I have this in my life? I think that Mark Zuckerberg is like scrolling through his feed and it's like, if I unfollow, he's gonna know, but I also don't want to engage. I think that he was muted by all 8 people and all 7 people in corporation, Whole Foods.
That's sad. That makes me feel bad for him. I feel bad for Jeff Bezos. I do.
All right, I'm gonna. People are gonna quote you on that.
It's fine. It's fine. This is all going to Getty. You're taking Getty Images screenshots, aren't you? Let's keep going. Okay, this is crazy. You read this. This is nuts.
When I was little, my dad took me stargazing. I told him I didn't want to see more stars because it was adding up. He was like, what? No, stars are free. I told him God was dumb for not charging subscription for every star we saw and vowed to one day be God. Now here I am selling non-FDA approved KN95s in bulk.
Oh my God. Yikes. And it's the Fountainhead. Look, Jeff, I mean, I guess, is he like the closest thing we have to God right now?
I mean, I'm troubled by this idea that a child saw stars and he thought there is an opportunity
to make money
here. Why aren't people charged for every star that they see? And he thought that he would do a better job at being God because he would charge for the stars.
I don't know.
This is stuff you tell your therapist.
This is stuff you tell your therapist, absolutely. And honestly, and this is me being real, like, I hope to God the real Jeff Bezos does not find a way to actually monetize stargazing, but I do think in the future there will be, like, the sky will be ad space. Like and beyond like blimpies and stuff, blimps, like I think like we're gonna see like big old ads in the sky. I'm sorry, this is just me being.
Unfortunately, I don't think you're wrong.
Uh-oh. The unapproved FDA unapproved candy fives. That's so he's getting off on that. Disgusting.
He's making so much money off of that. Okay.
You're supposed to shine a flashlight through to see if they're actually like sealing. That's the test. That's what I read on the internet. Anyway,
ever since you told me that, I run a flashlight through every mask I have.
And
I don't stop adding masks till I no longer see light coming. And that is a fact. Because you told me that you were like, the way to test if a mask is good is like you shine a flashlight, and if light comes out, then you're good. I kid you not, since
how many masks is this?
My paranoid obsessive compulsive little brain, I'm like, okay, I'm about to go out. All right, get your flashlight. And then I was like, oh, another one. And then I don't stop until no more light comes through. And I have left this apartment with 5 masks on. Anyway, next slide.
Wow, I'm so sorry.
No, I learned.
Oh my God, this is shocking. Okay, so people on Finsta's post a lot of new, like racy stuff.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make that face to anyone's body. I'm sorry.
No. It's just I think you would have shocked like me.
I was surprised. Can you read the caption?
Yeah, deleting app for a while. I think he means like Insta, like he's just gonna use like the browser. Real ones WhatsApp me if people are unionizing. I feel like everyone's against me because I exploit them somehow.
Well, interesting that he says somehow when we know.
We know. I don't think he knows though.
So you think that he watches the news and he sees like Bernie going on and on and on about how Jeff Bezos is exploiting his workers, and Jeff Bezos sees that and like does it, and it just feels like he's being attacked in like an abstract way.
Julio, not to like undermine that whole line of that whole question. I don't think Jeff Bezos watches the news.
Okay, so he hears just through someone that he's being attacked.
Yeah, I think he gets a team. His staff briefs him every day. He probably only cherry picks some stories, but in terms of his own news, it's like a Meghan McCain situation. It's like these people just aren't self-aware enough to know what people are actually saying about them that could actually be helpful to like make them not flawed. And I'm sorry to lump Jeff Bezos in with Meghan McCain, but I think Jeff Bezos is the Meghan McCain of,
CEOs.
Of CEOs, of billionaires. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's a Meghan McCain situation for sure.
Real ones know. Real ones know.
Real ones know. WhatsApp me if people are unionizing. I mean, people are unionizing. Does he not even know?
I hope Whole Foods has WhatsApped him and let him know.
Where's Zach? There's one more.
Yeah, let's see it.
This is the last one. Oh my God, this is okay. You read this.
Tired of being told I'm too rich. This is microaggression rooted in anti-rich bias. Oh, come on.
Oh my God.
I see you comparing me to Monopoly Man and Scrooge McDuck. Both those characters worked for their worth. Read the Bible. People are just jealous and toxic. If you want what I have, try selling textbooks online, put in the work, hustle, and buy drones and make bathroom breaks a fireable offense at your company. Elon and Grimes want me to be their third. It's good vibes only. Turning comments off. No one's commenting. Fuck you.
No one's commenting.
No one's commenting. No one's engaging.
Also, the comment button is there above the handle. You see?
Yeah, Whole Foods could comment anymore. Like, no one's commenting.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I think he's just sad. I think he's in a bad way. You know, like, I don't know what's happening personally in his life, but I feel bad.
I think that whatever is happening to him personally, he thinks that workers asking for basic rights is a direct assault
on him. Oh yeah. I mean, the punctuation is all over the fucking place.
Also, those characters work for their worth. Read the Bible.
I think
people are just jealous and toxic.
I think the Bible I think the Old Testament has
Scrooge McDuck.
Has it? No, well, maybe, but then it has a word. It has a word that means anti-rich bias, and then since it's been like translated and watered down so many times, it's now it's like, you know, now it's like bread or something. It's just like gone through so many variations.
So when Jeff Bezos is reading the Bible, he highlights bread.
Yeah.
Within his like scholarly brain that refers to
anti-rich bias.
Okay, well,
anyway.
I feel kind of bad for just like showing that to people.
That's what I'm saying. I feel bad for billionaires in general.
No, I don't feel bad. Okay, you know what? But let's just post about this cause and call it a night.
Okay. Please show me how to post.
Okay, I'll do that. So I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay. Great. I can't wait.
You can't wait. Okay. NYCLU.com/Julio-share.
And Katie's already put the link in the chat. Great.
It's in the chat. So we're gonna go here. And here are some tweets that you can tweet out if you have a Twitter.
Great.
You would click on these and it'll take you directly to your Twitter, and then it goes, and it's that easy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So please do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am going to do it from my phone.
Yes.
Because I don't know my Twitter password on my computer.
Oh, I see.
Does that happen to you? Where I only do it through
one device.
Yeah. So I don't know any of my passwords for anything. Do you?
This is one of the fundamental differences between you and me. Some people, especially queer people, will have only a handful of queer powers. Mine is knowing passwords. Yours isn't, and that's okay.
Mine isn't. Mine really isn't. I think I was actually thinking about this. Any like technological detail, my brain is like, there's no room for that. We can't do that. I can't remember passwords, and I remember coming into work at my former workplace, your current workplace, Saturday Night Live. I had been there 2.5 years. You had been there like a few months. And you already knew extension numbers. you knew, and I was like, how does Bowen know what button? And I never learned.
There's a chart.
I never learned. There's a chart.
There's a directory. It's okay. You don't have to worry about it.
I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so for Instagram, you can share it in English or Spanish. You know, these little explainers.
Mm-hmm. I love these explainers. These are so like fun, well formatted when people like put it all together.
Can I? No, I have to log in. Ugh. Okay, well, I'll do it. I'll also do it from my phone.
Okay.
Facebook no longer have it because I was like, I don't want Mark Zuckerberg. Oh, he owns Instagram too.
Yeah.
He owns Instagram too. Okay.
It's a degree away. It's in some ways it feels like he's in a different room, but you're stuck in the same house.
No, you're still in the same building.
I know.
And that's all you do. And you can do this right now. We would love it if you did it right now. In fact, I'm going to do it right now from my phone. Bowen, do you want to do it right now from your phone?
I'm going to do it right now. There's a lot of engagement on the hashtag on Twitter. People are saying that's great.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, so the URL is NYCLU.org /
There's a Spanish version as well.
Yes, Julio. Okay, and I'm gonna boom.
Amazing.
Okay, and is asking, wait, does it take you to the app or?
I just went directly to the page, but I should go on the Julio share link.
Okay, you know what? This is also asking for.
Password.
I will figure it out later.
Okay.
We're keeping people too long. Please post about this. I will also post about this. Now we're gonna stop share. Bowen, thank you so much for being here and enduring the duration of this show and until the very end.
Of course. Thanks everyone for staying. Love you.
Is the hashtag pass NY for A or NY for all? Hashtag pass NY for all. I'm just gonna
pass NY for it. Pass NY for it. Okay, great.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye,
thank you for being here. Thank you, everyone. I believe that this is it. We've made it to the end. And this this graphic can tell you other things that you can do. You can volunteer. Go to nyclu.org /volunteer. You can share any story about ICE anonymously or on the record by emailing nyforall@nyclu.org. This is, I think, one of the most effective and easiest things you can do is you can tell your friends and family about the New York for All Act. Write an email, nyclu.org /NYforall, or donate money if you can. If you're in a position to donate, please consider that. I don't think that you needed me to read that graphic. You could have just done it without my voice that you're probably tired of hearing because this show was long. But unless anyone from the ACLU wants to chime in and say something, I'm just gonna X out. I'll give you 5 seconds before I X out. 5.
Sounds great. Thank you, Julio.
Great.
Thank you.
I have one question.
Yeah.
If someone missed the link for the call or the email or the posting, where is the quickest way that people can go and find where to do any of those things that they maybe missed? Like if the voicemail was full or they didn't get around to email.
Yep. See the link under the third bullet on this slide? We've got all of those calls, emails, and social share buttons on that page.
Great. So if you missed any of these actions, go to nyclu.org /NYforall, and you'll find everything there, right? And there's in the chat too. Thank you so much. All right, great. Thank you so much. All right, take care.
Thank you, Julio. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to our interpreters.
Bye. Oh, yes, thank you to our interpreters. Bye.
Bye.